This is an active cattle farm in the middle of the Alentejo countryside, but it's no ordinary farm because on its grounds there's a national monument. This is the Anta Grande da Comenda da Igreja, and an anta is a prehistoric megalithic tomb. Let's explore. The Anta Grande da Comenda da Igreja is just north of Montemoro Novo along the National Road 2, the EN2. It stands on a small hill in a field above the Évora stream. It's a long stretch of a road through the Alentejo countryside. There's nothing to indicate there's anything special, but behind this gate is the road to the Anta. It's not locked, and there's a sign there that says, "Please close the gate behind you." I'll do that. It's a reasonably common thing here in the Alentejo for farmers to leave their property unlocked, the gate open, and the expectation is that if you come in for a purpose, that you just close the gate behind you. So I've done that. After a short walk through the cattle pastures, you approach the enclosure marked by a sign. Walk through this final gate, and you can walk up to the Anta. You can see the huge stone slabs of the Anta extending about 2 or more meters above the ground. Look down through the gap in the stones, and you can see it extends another meter or more down below the surface. This part behind me that sticks up above the ground is the original chamber of the Anta. It originally would have been covered with a huge mound of dirt, and entrance to this enormous chamber would have been through the corridor which is visible on the ground below me. Looking down from the top of the chamber, you can see some of the stones covering the corridor, and then the entrance to the Anta's corridor several meters beyond. It's kind of hard to get a sense for how big this thing is until you're here. But again, as I say in many of the videos, I'm a little under 2 meters tall. This is an enormous structure. It's also a little difficult to picture the proper structure of the Anta itself, since it is mostly buried in the covering mound or tumulus. Here's a model exposing the interior structure of an Anta, showing the stones of the corridor and the larger chamber at the end. When the Anta was built and used, the entire stone structure would have been buried, leaving only the entrance to the corridor exposed and an exterior area or atrium in front of the opening. Now you may call me chicken, but I'm not going in there. When these were built, people weren't typically as tall as I am. And this stone is a lot harder than my skull. It's about 5 or 6 meters or more through there to the chamber. And I'm not going to crawl through there. If you come and visit, you can try it yourself. But this would have been the way that people entered into and out of the chamber when it was built. You can see the chamber up above. There's an opening there that would have been covered with a stone, and the whole thing, including all of this corridor, would have been covered in a mound of dirt called a tumulus, or in Portuguese, a mamoa. And the only way in and out would have been through this corridor. The corridor is a bit more than a meter high, and it would have originally been about 11 meters long, opening to the east. Outside the entrance, there are signs that it extended beyond what we can see today, and there is some evidence of an atrium.
The Anta Grande Comenda da Igreja is a truly impressive megalithic structure. The stones that were used to build it weighed tons, with the 8 chamber stones standing 6 meters tall, forming a chamber that is over 4 meters in diameter. The large capstone was fractured when it was struck by lightning sometime in the distant past. The monument was excavated in the late 19th and throughout the 20th century. Many artifacts were found there, from stone tools and ceramic pottery to a large collection of engraved schist plaques and other jewelry and ritual objects. All the findings are housed in the National Archaeological Museum in Lisbon. This megalithic monument was built in the late Neolithic or early Chalcolithic period, about 3,500 to 2,500 BC. It is one of the best preserved dolmens in the Alentejo and is an exemplary representative of what is considered the Évora Megalithic Universe, consisting of hundreds of megalithic structures in the region. The Anta Grande Comenda da Igreja is a fascinating place to visit, offering a wonderful chance to explore a relic of ancient times and feel a connection to the peoples who lived in Portugal thousands of years ago. As always, if you come to visit, please take care of the site and the stones, and be respectful to the property owners and their livestock.
I hope you've enjoyed this visit to the Anta Grande da Comenda da Igreja. If you want to know more, I've got photographs, directions, and more on my website, prehistoricportugal.com. Please do leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this site or anything about Portugal's megalithic heritage. And do subscribe. I'm going to be visiting lots more prehistoric sites, megalithic and otherwise, in the weeks and the months to come. Thanks for watching.